breathing dragons loose. Down the backstretch, Parmley, Cornell gonna lead them on in Jackson, Atkinson, row number 2. The firework is off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to drop the hammer. Caden Cornell jumps out to an early race lead, but there's Jace Parmley all over the back bumper. Here comes the 42 of Chris Jackson. He's down to the inside. You've got them side by side. 3 wide for second across the stripe.
Atkinson's gone low. Jackson now is moving up in front of Parmley. Parmley's going to split Jackson up. Never mind, and it's going to be Caden Cornell still out in front. Atkinson low. Jackson up high. Parmley now shuffling on back.
Caden Cornell trying to get an early race lead. Trying to get as much distance between him and the rest of the pack as he can. But he's got the 4A of the Outlaw. Dustin Atkinson going to try to run him down. Chris Jackson sitting in third. Sawyer Kriegler fourth. Nope. Chase Parmley fourth. Kriegler fifth.
Kriegler, we're trying to work the low side, but Parmley's got the top side working. We got a car into the infield. It's still Caden Cornell coming through the middle of the turn. He's got Atkinson on his backside, and they're still going down. We got 4 laps down, 51 to go. Seeing if they can catch up. It looks like lap traffic is now slowing up. Caden Cornell just a little bit. Atkinson is now going to be Cornell's new bumper sticker back there as they go through and coming out of turn number 2.
Dustin Atkinson, he's now down to the inside. Look at this. We're going to be almost 4 wide as we come out of turn number 4. As you still got Caden Cornell out front, but Dustin Atkinson 4 wide through 1 and 2. 4 wide through 1 and 2. Down the back stretch they go. As you got a battle up front for the race lead.
Oh, looks like lap traffic's proven to be an issue for Atkinson as they come across the stripe. It is Caden Cornell is still going to be your race leader. Can Atkinson work the lap traffic to his advantage?
As he is trying to get up there. Now Jackson's caught your race leader. Chris Jackson trying to make it a 3-car battle for the race lead. Who's it going to be? 3 wide going down to the turn number 3 for the race lead.
3 wide and 3 for the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got a battle.
Oh, it was 3 wide in turn 3 for the lead. Cornell came out in front, but Jackson's underneath Cornell. And Jackson looks like he might have just the edge he needs to get underneath Cornell. Atkinson might be following Jackson down through 3 and 4. Coming to the stripe, we got a spin. Parmley spins it out at the bottom of turn number 4. And that is going to bring out the first caution flag of this feature race.
Green flag, and we are back underway here for your 55-lap main event. Cash Money Late Models. Caden Cornell's out front. Atkinson going to go to the top shelf, going to try to run down your race leader. Jackson's down on the bottom side. Catfish. Atkinson, he's got something cooking on the top side.
According to the scoring, he was ahead by 0.013 seconds at the line that time, but now it looks like he's got a good clear to go around him in turns 3 and 4. Dustin Atkinson's going to be your new race leader. Cornell in second, Jackson in third.
Chris Jackson jumps up. He's got Kriegler down on the bottom side. Kriegler going to have to fight Jackson for that number 3 spot. That's going to leave Dustin Atkinson out front all by himself like the chess club president on prom night.
Seems to have a little bit of the edge as they go in through 1, as they go into turn 3. Atkinson at the line is still going to be your race leader. Cornell ahead by about a full car length.
Caden Cornell's holding on to that number 2 spot, but he's got 2 heavy hitters all over his back bumper. As Dustin Atkinson, he is out front, and he's got himself a 2.3 second lead, running a fast lap at 14.2 seconds.
Atkinson found the gas pedal, and he is putting it on. And now Cornell tried to do a slide job, and it's not going to work. Jackson's up to third. He's working underneath Cornell now as they come out of turn number 2, but Cornell's got that high side, so he's got the momentum as they go in through 3 and 4. Atkinson still pulling away. He's about 3 seconds ahead of your race leaders. 3 seconds exactly.
Exactly 3 seconds ahead for your race leader. As Atkinson's going to cross the stripe, Cornell still holding on to that number 2 spot. Jackson third.
It looks like Atkinson has now caught the back of the pack. So now it's going to slow him up just a little bit, which will allow Cornell to catch up.
We are laps ticking down. We got laps ticking down. As Dustin Atkinson navigating through lap traffic. Cornell's coming to call. He's trying to run down that race leader. as Atkinson's got his work cut out for him as he's got two cars right in front of him. That is Matt Miller and Sam Petty.
Atkinson lost about a second of his lead because of lap traffic that last time by. We'll see how much he's lost this time as Cornell is closing the gap hard. He's now down to less than a second behind Atkinson as they go down the backstretch, as they go into turn number 3. We'll see if lap traffic continues to be an issue for them. Oh, Atkinson slid a little bit at top of 3 and 4. Cornell is now on his back bumper as they go into turn 1.
Cornell trying to run down yellow, 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 yellow. We got a yellow out, yellow out. And when they come out of turn 4, these fire-breathing dragons are going to take off once again as it's time to put the skinny pedal down.
Oh, Jackson had a good restart that time. Atkinson was trying to play defense on Cornell, but forgot about Chris Jackson. As Jackson's now moved up into second place in front of Cornell. They go through 3 and 4. Baldridge up to 4th now, moving ahead of Kriegler. Now Jackson's going to be chasing down Atkinson through 1 and 2, and he's gaining a little bit of ground on him.
Look at this. The 82 of Parmley spun out, went tailback. Now he's back up to 8th. Parmley trying to slice and dice his way through field, through the traffic, as he's on the attack, on the hunt, and on the prowl.
And green flag is out. We are back to it with 19 laps to go. Oh, 3 wide for the lead.
Oh, Mike Bender kind of slid up. He got saved by the 83 of Chuck Comer on that start. Parmley's up into 5th. Parmley's trying to run down your leaders. Parmley's up to 4th after he went tailback.
Parmley all the way up to 4th. He is a man on the hunt, trying to chase down what was once his. He's now right behind Caden Cornell. Jackson behind Atkinson, coming across the stripe. It looks like we have 16 more laps to go.
Like I said earlier, Chase Parmley on the attack, on the hunt, and on the prowl.
Oh, Jackson now chasing down Atkinson as they catch the back of the pack. We're going to see how this is going to play out. Parmley has been chasing them down, though, running much quicker lap times than our leaders. So we're going to see how this all plays out. And they are going to be 3-4 wide down the backstretch. Jackson going underneath Atkinson, going through 3 and 4. Lap traffic proving to be a little bit of an issue. Atkinson somehow manages to slice and dice his way through lap traffic.
Boy, that got sketchy there. I clenched up when I seen that. Atkinson doing a great job of slicing and dicing through traffic. Jackson's doing the same thing as well. Parmley, Kriegler, they're coming to call. Cornell has had some issues as he slid back, and Baldridge now up and around him. Cornell is shuffled back into 6th. As we got a battle starting to shape up out front as Chris Jackson trying to chase your leader down.
Jackson ahead by less than a second. Parmley now about to chase down our leaders. Jackson almost got underneath Atkinson that time as they go in through turn 3. We're going to see if lap traffic continues to play an issue, but Jackson seems to be having the low side working. Parmley now on the back of Chris Jackson as they go through 1 and 2. We have 6 laps to go.
Parmley up into 3rd after he went tailback. Now he's trying to battle for the race lead. Atkinson's there. Chris Jackson, Jace Parmley. Oh, Atkinson slides it up, chops the nose off of Chuck Comer. Going to get back to that top shelf as Atkinson's going to stay on the high side. Jace Parmley's up into 2nd. Parmley's going for the lead.
Parmley's right behind him. We've got 4 laps to go. Jace is right on his back bumper as they go through. Parmley may have saved the tires, as you alluded to earlier, Robert, and he is right there. Oh, we got a spinner.
The 3, we're going to go. Parmley's going to snug it up to the back bumper of your leader, Dustin Atkinson. Out of turn 4. Green flag, 4 laps to go.
Jackson had a great restart getting underneath Parmley that time as they go through 1 and 2, but Parmley is not going to. Kriegler right up on the backside of Parmley now, and he's going to dive on in through 3 and 4. Hanging on, we're going to have 3 more laps to go.
3 more trips. You got Parmley trying to run down Dustin Atkinson. Kriegler's all over the back bumper of Chris Jackson. Cornell's coming up there. Jim Body's up into 6th. You got a battle coming up for the race lead out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go.
2 more trips around the quick quarter mile. Does Parmley have enough to get around Atkinson in these last 2 laps? Parmley did run the quicker lap time that last lap by. Coming out of turn 4 now. White flag. 1 more lap to go. Does Parmley have enough to get around him? No, it looks like he slid up too much in turn 2. Atkinson now going through 3 and 4. Jackson dive bombing under Jace Parmley. Checker flag for Dustin Atkinson. Parmley 2nd. And Chris Jackson in third, Sawyer Kriegler fourth, and Caden Cornell in fifth.